Galactic Empire stunned by human resilience, a general's urgent warning. The story opens in the heart of the Galactic Empire, an expansive, seemingly invincible realm governed by the Galactic Council. The Council comprises representatives from powerful alien species, each one with vested interests in maintaining the Empire's grip over its territories. The Council's structure is rigid, layered with centuries-old hierarchies, and notorious for its arrogance and underestimation of smaller or emerging civilizations. Their dominion stretches across multiple galaxies, encompassing countless planets with distinct cultures and ecosystems. At the story's core is General Thalrek, a highly decorated member of the Varric, a warrior species known for its unmatched strength and combat prowess. General Thalrek is respected and feared across the Empire for his strategic brilliance and loyalty to the Council. Yet beneath his fierce exterior lies a war-wearied soul, burdened by the memories of brutal conquests and the lives lost in the Empire's relentless expansion. Thalrek has long been indoctrinated to believe in the Council's ideals and the supposed superiority of the Varric and other elite species, but cracks in his loyalty have started to show, especially after his last mission, a particularly violent suppression of a rebellion that left him questioning the Empire's justifications for its actions. On the outskirts of the Empire's reach lies the Sol System, considered an insignificant outpost with sparse resources and relatively primitive technology by the Council's standards. Earth and its inhabitants have been classified as a non-threatening civilization, labeled as resourceful yet limited, by the Council's analysts. Thalrek, however, is not as dismissive. From the intelligence reports he's reviewed, he's noticed that humans possess an unusual quality, an indomitable spirit that drives them to survive against overwhelming odds. It's a trait that even the Varric, with all their strength, seem to lack in the same way. Thalrek's doubts intensify when he is assigned to lead a covert observation mission to Earth. The Council suspects that humans might be advancing more quickly than anticipated and wants confirmation of whether they pose any potential threat. The General's orders are clear: assess the humans, gather intelligence on their technological capabilities, and report back. But there is an unspoken implication that if humanity proves troublesome, the Council will not hesitate to take preemptive action. As Thalrek and his team approach Earth, he immerses himself in human history and culture, absorbing information about their wars, struggles, and the resilience they've shown in the face of adversity. He reads about historical figures who led revolutions, scientists who pushed the boundaries of knowledge, and ordinary people who demonstrated extraordinary courage. Thalrek feels a strange kinship with humanity, as he sees aspects of himself in their relentless strive to adapt and overcome. Once on Earth, Thalrek operates from the shadows, observing humans in various environments, from bustling metropolises to remote, rugged landscapes. He's struck by the diversity of thought, culture, and adaptability he witnesses. Despite their limited resources and relatively simple technologies, humans have created complex societies, innovated with what they have, and continued to survive even in the harshest conditions. These observations unsettle him. Humans are unlike any species he has encountered. In a quiet, reflective moment, Thalrek recalls a conversation with an elder Varric who once warned him that true strength isn't just raw power but the ability to endure and evolve. Thalrek realizes that the Council's perception of humanity is dangerously flawed. If provoked, humans could be far more formidable than the Council anticipates. This growing conviction places him in a moral quandary. He knows the Council's decision will likely lean toward aggression, viewing humans as expendable obstacles in the Empire's path. Thalrek now faces an internal conflict: loyalty to the Empire that forged him or respect for a species that embodies a resilience he's come to admire. As Thalrek's mission nears its end, he encounters a group of human scientists and soldiers engaged in a high-stakes rescue mission after a natural disaster. Against all odds, the humans manage to save numerous lives, showcasing ingenuity, bravery, and an unwavering commitment to each other's welfare. Witnessing their determination firsthand solidifies Thalrek's belief that humans are not to be underestimated. He realizes that his report to the Council could determine humanity's future, whether they will be left in peace or targeted as a threat. In a climactic internal struggle, Thalrek debates whether to downplay humanity's potential to protect them or warn the Council of their resilience, hoping it might dissuade them from rash actions. He decides to take a bold risk, delivering a carefully crafted message to the Council that highlights humanity's resilience without directly provoking the Empire's wrath. Thalrek knows that if the Council ignores his warning, it could lead to a conflict that neither side is prepared for, a battle that may forever change the balance of power in the galaxy. This opening section sets the stage for a larger conflict, introducing Thalrek's complex character, his admiration for humanity, and his struggle between loyalty and newfound respect for Earth. The story hints at an impending confrontation, building suspense around the outcome of Thalrek's warning and whether the Council will heed his advice or push for war. As General Thalrek's ship leaves Earth's orbit, he's torn between duty to the Galactic Council and a growing respect for the humans he has observed. The report he submits is carefully crafted, conveying humanity's resilience and adaptability, warning that any aggression could lead to unexpected resistance. But despite his subtle caution, the Council's response is dismissive. They view his respect for Earth's inhabitants as weakness, influenced by years of combat that have softened his edge. Thalrek's superiors issue a firm directive to prepare for the next phase, assess potential sites for strategic control of Earth's resources and population centers. Disillusioned yet bound by loyalty, Thalrek reluctantly complies, but he does so with uncharacteristic hesitation. He knows Earth isn't simply another conquest, and that humanity's strength could alter the very fabric of the Galactic Empire. On the way back to Earth, he's joined by a new ally and confidant, a young Varric officer named Lyra, known for her tactical brilliance and deep-seated loyalty to the Empire. Lyra admires Thalrek, seeing him as a mentor and aspiring to his level of strategic expertise. However, Lyra's loyalty to the Council is unwavering, and she views Earth as a stepping stone to her ultimate ambition within the Empire's ranks. During their journey, Lyra presses Thalrek about his concerns. She senses his reluctance and urges him to see humanity through the Empire's lens, as another race to be controlled. Thalrek's internal conflict grows as he listens to her arguments, questioning whether his observations of Earth and its people are clouded by empathy or genuine insight into a potential threat. Lyra's confidence, her unflinching support for the Council's objectives, and her ambitious drive highlight the changes in Thalrek's own beliefs. Upon arrival, the pair observes humanity from orbit, examining Earth's landscapes and population centers. Lyra is eager to prepare for tactical intervention, but Thalrek delays, hoping for another solution. They track the development of Earth's space programs and technological advancements, though relatively primitive compared to the Empire's capabilities. Yet, they notice how humans have turned their ingenuity into resilience, adapting limited resources for survival in ways the Empire's finest scientists could not anticipate. The Varric general is particularly struck by the cooperative spirit of the humans, a quality often lacking in Empire-controlled societies. In the weeks that follow, Thalrek's observations are interrupted by a signal from an Imperial fleet near Earth's orbit, a Vanguard-class ship carrying the Empire's first wave of assault troops. The fleet commander, an aggressive and ambitious alien named Thrakos, is known for his ruthlessness and disdain for weaker species. Thrakos immediately initiates a forceful display, attacking uninhabited satellites and disabling one of Earth's military outposts as a warning shot. Thalrek is furious at Thrakos' disregard for strategy, knowing these actions will only stoke humanity's will to fight. Thalrek pleads with Thrakos to consider a more calculated approach, warning that humans are likely to retaliate if threatened. Thrakos scoffs at the notion, dismissing humanity as inconsequential and weak. Determined to prove his point, Thrakos launches a small-scale raid on Earth's defenses, deploying his elite troops in an attempt to intimidate. But the humans respond with a fierce counterattack, using guerrilla tactics, resourceful improvisation, and unyielding resolve to defend their territory. Thrakos' forces suffer unexpected losses, and Thrakos himself narrowly escapes an ambush. The battle leaves Thrakos enraged and humiliated. He brands humanity as a problematic species, and insists that the Council must approve an all-out assault. Thalrek watches as humanity's resilience begins to match his observations, confirming his belief that the Council has underestimated them. But this victory for Earth is bittersweet. Thalrek knows it only strengthens the Council's resolve to dominate. While dealing with the fallout from Thrakos' failed raid, Thalrek and Lyra receive word of another uprising within the Empire, a resistance movement led by species who have suffered under the Council's iron grip. Inspired by Earth's example, they demand autonomy and seek to forge alliances with other subjugated races. Thalrek is shocked by the reach of Earth's influence, and begins to see humanity as not just a potential threat, but a symbol of hope for countless others who have endured imperial oppression. Lyra, however, sees Earth's influence as dangerous, viewing it as a spark that could ignite a galaxy-wide rebellion. Her loyalty to the Council becomes a source of tension between her and Thalrek, who is torn between loyalty and empathy for a species fighting for freedom. Their bond is tested as Lyra suggests Earth's destruction may be the only way to prevent further insurrection. Thalrek is horrified by her suggestion, knowing that annihilating Earth would be an act of brutality, the very antithesis of the warrior's honor he once cherished. Amidst the brewing tensions, a distress signal arrives from a Council ship caught in the middle of a solar storm near Earth. The crew's survival depends on an immediate response, but Thrakos, still resentful, refuses to assist, seeing it as a waste of resources. In a twist, it is the humans who launch a rescue mission, saving the stranded Council crew members with advanced shielding technology and extraordinary courage. Thalrek and Lyra watch as Earth's emergency responders risk their lives for an alien species that threatened them just days prior. The Council crew, initially distrustful and wary, returns to their ship humbled, having experienced humanity's compassion firsthand. The incident leaves an indelible impression on Lyra, shaking her faith in the Council's mission. She begins to question her own loyalty, grappling with the dissonance between what she's been taught and what she's witnessed. Thalrek seizes the opportunity, sharing with her his concerns about the Council's approach, how it could lead to humanity becoming an implacable foe rather than a manageable subject. He urges Lyra to consider that Earth's spirit, their will to protect life, even alien life, could be a greater asset than domination. But as the news of the rescue spreads, factions within the Council grow more divided. Some argue that humanity's actions demonstrate their potential as allies, while others, led by Thrakos, see Earth as a threat that must be eliminated. The Galactic Council holds an emergency meeting to determine Earth's fate, a decision that could spark either an alliance or a devastating war. As the Council deliberates, Thalrek reaches a breaking point, knowing he may have to act against his superiors to protect humanity. With Lyra at his side, he formulates a plan to prevent the Council's escalation, even if it means defying his lifelong loyalties. The two of them, once devoted servants of the Empire, find themselves questioning everything they thought they believed in, united by a new purpose. As the Council's debates rage on about Earth's fate, General Thalrek's growing defiance becomes known to factions within the Galactic Empire. With whispers of dissent spreading among Council members, it's clear that not everyone supports a war with humanity. Yet the more conservative leaders, led by the ruthless Thrakos, dismiss compromise as weakness. For Thrakos, Earth is the perfect target to demonstrate the Empire's dominance. This division within the Council heightens Thalrek's anxiety, as he realizes that any move he makes could now be seen as either a betrayal or a defining stand for justice. Under direct orders from Thrakos, an enormous fleet is assembled just outside the Sol system, their ships designed for swift invasions and planetary control. Thalrek, however, knows that Earth's unconventional warfare tactics make it a risky target. Humans adapt, employing tactics that don't align with the traditional logic of Empire warfare. With Lyra by his side, he begins orchestrating defensive strategies that utilize Earth's unique environment and the limited technological resources of humanity. The humans quickly learn, employing guerrilla tactics and turning Earth's terrain into a tool for defense, using forests, mountains, and oceans to confound the alien fleet. The human forces, though limited in number and technology, fight with unanticipated ferocity. They hack into the Empire's technology, reverse engineering alien weapons and using them to mount surprise attacks on the alien outposts established near Earth's perimeter. Lyra, watching humanity's resilience, starts to admire the humans she once saw as underdeveloped. Thalrek, too, feels pride in the people he once doubted but now defends, finding himself inspired by their fierce independence. An unexpected twist arises when a neighboring faction of the Empire's allies, led by a race known as the Kelran, arrive on Earth's side. The Kelran have long been silent dissenters within the Empire, yet their culture values honor and bravery. Seeing humanity's unwavering spirit, they secretly dispatch a small fleet to aid in Earth's defense. Thalrek realizes that humanity has become a symbol for those who have endured the Empire's oppression for centuries. He and Lyra collaborate with the Kelran forces, forging an unlikely alliance that bolsters Earth's morale and confuses the Empire's attack strategy. In the ensuing conflict, Earth becomes a battlefront for a clash of ideologies. Thalrek's strategic mind is pushed to its limits as he leads human and Kelran forces through intense battles. Their resistance utilizes both alien and human technology, adapting old tactics to new circumstances. The humans display ingenuity in the heat of battle, using drones, camouflage, and decoys to deceive the Empire's forces, luring them into traps and ambushes. Thalrek begins to view this resistance as more than just survival. It's a statement of defiance that could ripple across the Empire. However, as Thalrek and Lyra gain the upper hand, they are confronted by an unexpected betrayal. In a moment of vulnerability, Thrakos corners Lyra, exposing her alliance with Thalrek. He appeals to her ambition, tempting her with promises of elevation within the Empire's ranks if she betrays Thalrek and aids in crushing humanity. Faced with her deepest fear of losing power and purpose, Lyra struggles with the decision. Ultimately, under immense pressure, she reluctantly agrees, although the decision torments her. In a heartbreaking twist, Lyra's betrayal results in a devastating ambush on a key human stronghold. Thalrek, unaware of her actions, leads his forces into the ambush, suffering heavy casualties and losing close allies he's fought beside throughout the conflict. He is wounded physically and shaken emotionally, questioning the trust he placed in his companion. This betrayal forces him to confront his own values, his loyalty, and the cost of his decisions. Yet in the darkest hour, Thalrek finds a renewed resolve, realizing that Earth's resilience has become his own. In a powerful confrontation with Lyra, Thalrek demands answers. Lyra, caught in the crossfire of her loyalty to the Empire and her growing respect for Thalrek and humanity, breaks down. She confesses that her choice was driven by fear of what the Empire would do to her if she continued defying orders. In a moment of clarity, Lyra realizes the courage she's witnessed in humanity, and the strength it has ignited in her as well. She expresses regret, pledging to help Thalrek salvage the situation. Using Earth's latest technological breakthrough, an advanced hacking device that can disable the alien fleet's communication systems, Thalrek and Lyra develop a daring plan. With help from human engineers, they create a network of signal disruptors that blind the Empire's fleet, giving Earth's defenses a critical advantage. In a desperate gambit, Thalrek leads a small force on a direct assault of Thrakos' flagship, hoping to disable it from within. The climactic battle unfolds within the corridors of the flagship, where Thalrek, Lyra, and a group of human and Kelran fighters face overwhelming odds. They fight through wave after wave of Imperial soldiers, finally reaching the ship's command center. Thalrek confronts Thrakos in a brutal, personal showdown, pitting the values of oppression and dominance against the ideals of freedom and resilience. In the end, Thrakos underestimates Thalrek's strategic ingenuity and humanity's raw determination. In an epic struggle, Thalrek outmaneuvers Thrakos, revealing the Council's arrogant miscalculation of humanity's strength. Lyra, now committed to her newfound allies, saves Thalrek at a critical moment, solidifying her transformation and acceptance of the values she once rejected. As they disable the flagship's core systems, Thalrek and Lyra narrowly escape, leaving the ship in disarray and signaling a final victory. Humanity, against all odds, stands victorious alongside Thalrek and their newfound allies. The Empire's fleet, demoralized and without a leader, retreats, acknowledging Earth's defiance as a force to be reckoned with. This section leaves Thalrek with both triumph and sorrow. He has led a successful defense but paid a heavy price. He realizes that humanity has not only survived but transformed him, teaching him that power and strength lie in unity, resilience, and honor. Yet, he knows that the Empire will not forget this battle, and future conflicts are inevitable. The fight is over, but the struggle has only begun. After the brutal ambush orchestrated by Thrakos and the Council's fleet, Earth is left in disarray. Cities are scorched, defenses strained, and morale hangs by a thread. Amid the destruction, however, humanity's unyielding spirit shines as civilians and soldiers alike rally to restore their broken defenses. Thalrek, wounded and bearing the scars of betrayal, takes a moment to reflect. He realizes that he has adopted humanity's resilience, and sees in himself a willingness to defy the empire he once served unconditionally. The time has come to either defend his new allies to the end or risk everything to end the threat of the empire once and for all. Thalrek, now joined by Lyra, who has redeemed herself with newfound loyalty and respect for the humans, plans a decisive strike against the Empire's main fleet. They learn that Thrakos has retreated to a heavily fortified space station on the edge of the Sol system, consolidating his forces for a final, crushing blow. Thalrek knows that confronting Thrakos directly is the only way to secure peace for Earth. Supported by the Kelran, Earth's remaining defenses, and a contingent of human and alien fighters who believe in his cause, Thalrek prepares for a final confrontation. As they approach the station, tension mounts. Thalrek's fleet is vastly outnumbered and outgunned, but they have one advantage: their indomitable will and ingenious tactics. Thalrek leverages every resource and scrap of technology available, creating diversions, deploying electromagnetic pulses, and coordinating guerrilla tactics to exploit weaknesses in the Empire's formation. As the battle rages, humanity's creativity and Earth's harsh environments become tools of survival, turning the vast emptiness of space into a battlefield shaped by the tenacity of its defenders. The climactic showdown between Thalrek and Thrakos takes place within the space station. Thalrek, accompanied by Lyra and a small strike team, breaches the station's command center after intense combat. Thrakos, defiant and furious, sneers at Thalrek's weakness for aligning with humanity. A tense exchange unfolds as Thalrek challenges Thrakos, revealing how humanity's resilience has transformed him, teaching him the true meaning of honor and strength. Thrakos mocks Thalrek's change of heart, labeling it a betrayal of their heritage, but Thalrek stands firm, determined to free himself and others from the Empire's oppressive grip. The ensuing battle between Thalrek and Thrakos is fierce and brutal. Thrakos, relentless and fueled by rage, fights with all the power of an elite Varric warrior, but Thalrek's tactics and experience, honed by observing humanity's innovative and unpredictable strategies, give him an edge. With Lyra's help, he finally overpowers Thrakos in a high-stakes, close-quarters combat. In a symbolic act, Thalrek takes down the commander not through brute force alone, but with a combination of skill, resilience, and the same unconventional thinking that humanity showed him. As Thrakos falls, Thalrek and Lyra confront the aftermath of the battle. The Empire's fleet, witnessing their leader's defeat, hesitates. Thalrek seizes the moment, broadcasting a message across the Empire's channels. He speaks of humanity's resilience, of the strength he found among those considered weak, and of his disillusionment with the Council's oppressive rule. He appeals to the sense of honor among his fellow Varric, urging them to reconsider their allegiance to a council that views them as tools for conquest rather than protectors of peace. His words resonate, inspiring hesitation and even defectors among the Empire's soldiers. The tide turns as defectors from the Empire join Earth's defenders, leading to a tentative ceasefire. The Council, recognizing the cracks forming within their ranks, recalls the remnants of their fleet. Earth has survived the onslaught, but at a great cost. Thalrek, though victorious, feels the weight of the battle's toll and the lives lost in pursuit of freedom. In the final moments, Thalrek stands with Lyra on the scarred surface of Earth, gazing at the devastated yet resilient human civilization that inspired his transformation. He reflects on his journey, from a loyal servant of the Empire to a protector of humanity, and a catalyst for rebellion. Lyra, now an ally with newfound respect for the humans, expresses hope that their alliance will pave the way for a better future. Together, they pledge to build upon the unity that emerged from the conflict, to foster peace among the allied races and inspire others to resist the Council's tyranny. As they depart Earth, Thalrek knows the Empire will not let the rebellion stand unchallenged. Though they have achieved a temporary peace, the seeds of resistance have been sown. Thalrek and Lyra look ahead, determined to continue the fight not just for humanity but for all those oppressed by the Empire's rule. They set out to rally other races, knowing that their journey is far from over. The story concludes with a sense of hope and anticipation, as Thalrek, now a symbol of defiance, embarks on a new mission, one that seeks to bring freedom to the galaxy, inspired by humanity's resilience. The final message echoes through the cosmos, a call to all who long for liberation. Strength is not in domination, but in resilience and unity.